Everyone, this is Rishi George, and here I'm going to discuss about my networking lab experiment number 10, that is about Wireshark. So here we are going to see how it captures a packet and the traffic analysis. So Wireshark basically is used to display all the details regarding the packet sent and received, that is the request and response we get from the network. So here are some questions and we have tried to solve those questions. So the first question is, examine the frame for the first DNS packet sent by the client and identify the MAC and IP address for the client. So here we can see that the first the MAC address is here and the IP address has been given here, the IPv4 address. The second question is, what is the content of the field in Ethernet frame? So we can see these details in the subcategory of the Ethernet 2. So here it is destination, on air, same thing. So here is the content. Now the second question is, examine the IP header for the first DNS packet sent by the client. So in the DNS, in the IP packet for the first DNS, what is the header length? So we have to see that we can see here it is the DNS packet that has been sent, that is the standard query response. So here we can see in the domain name server category, and the details are given here. Uh, Sorry, it is under the Internet Protocol version 4 category. So we can see the details of the header length, the total length. You can see it is 104, and here the header length is 20 bytes. Uh, the next question is, identify the protocol field limit. What is the number? So we can see the frame numbers also here. What is the protocol in the payload? So the protocol here is IPv4 only, and we can see the destination arrival time and the sorry, yeah, we can see the time to leave and all the capture length here. The same thing has been screenshotted here, and you can see the same details. So here it is the third question: examine the UDP for the first DNS packet sent by the client. What type of application layer is in the payload 585383? So the source port is given here, the destination port is here, and we can see the length and the checksum which verifies if there is any error in the byte that has been sent. Here it is the error checksum. Uh, Now we can see the DNS query message in DNS packet sent by the client. What field indicates what messages is the query or response DNS system. So we'll go to the DNS system and you can see the domain name system, the request and the transaction IDs, and all the details regarding what information is being carried and what is the transaction ID. Here it is. Identify the field that carry that class query, that is of type A class IN. So we can see it here, the name. So it changes. Basically we have when we ping to a particular site, we can see all those details. So here it is. The fifth question is, what consider the packet that carries DNS response to the above query, that is what should be the Ethernet and IP address for the packet be. So here we can see the IP address and the Ethernet address, and what is the size of the IP packet and the UDP datagram that carries the response. So it is 103,73, that is we can see the detail here. uh, so the next question is, identify the frame that carries the first TCP segment in the three-way handshake. uh, so we are here we can see the source Ethernet and that is Ethernet connection and the IP address in the segment, the Ethernet 2, that is Ethernet 2, and the destination source address. You can see here the IP address. Now that only the length of the TCP segment also, we can see that the total length is the uh, TCP segment. You can see here uh, the total length here is 52. And so what is the initial sequence number for the segments from the client to server? So what is the maximum segment size? The header length is 32 and the flags are here and here. So Windows maximum size is 8192, that is the size value. And here it is the hexagonal character that contains the synchronization flag bit. Flag bit we can see here, 0 into 002 synchronization bit. Uh, Same questions have been done here, like how much time elapsed between the capture of first and the second segment. So the time data from the previous captured frame we can see here, the seconds, that is the time duration. Then before examining the captured packet, specify the value of following fields. You can see the details of the destination and the time, the IP addresses, the values. Now what is the length of the TCP segment? We can see here TCP segment is 117. Here it is given here line, you can check it here, TCP length, and the sequence number is 134 and the window size value is 7596. Uh, the next question is, what is the frame that carries the HTTP GET message? Now here we can see that the formula for payload is uh, total length minus the here it was, yeah, header length, total length minus header length. So here we have 273 minus 20, that is 253. So now we are just trying to capture a ping protocol that we did here. Now, sorry. Uh, Next, examining the ICMP message. What is ICMP message type and the message identifier? So all these are the details like internet protocol version, the protocol, the checksum status is good. Uh, Next is what is the source and destination of the IP address that carries ICMP echo reply. So here time to live is 128, protocol is ICMP, and all those details. So using Wireshark capture the trace route protocol, examine the ICVs of ICMP. So here we can see the same details that we did earlier. How many data bytes are carried in a request message, that is 64 bits, that we can see here. Now I did examine the ICMP message. What is the ICMP message type and what are the message identifier and sequence number? So we can check it here. CMP message, here it is. So we can see it here, checksum, the identifier and the time to live. So that was all about Wireshark. Thank you.